third and long. He's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
On the run, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds his big tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
To throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's reverse. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage. looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw at Stockton. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put... the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Davidson. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
Black 24. Black 20. Lasso. Lasso.
On the move, it's Haynes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! Lowers that That shoulder delivers the blow. Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch. The athletic ability, he has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking downfield on first down. Finding an escape route. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Lost the fire on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Got a man, it's Thomas. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Humphries. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. after that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Klubnik. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Belt. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. The screen, and watch out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And running east-west at this point is not going to help you win this game. You're down by a possession, a 2-minute situation. You got to catch it and get north, get the first down to stop the clock, or you got to catch it and make sure that you're somewhere close to out of bounds if you're going to try to go laterally. But that wasn't it right there.
He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to